What's up guys, Kevin here. So today we're doing our first video in the book review series. So I'm doing it a little different and I'm no shame in my daughter's room right now because my office is being built at the moment. Um, but yeah, so the first book we're doing is Crushing It by Gary Vee. And instead of doing a full book review, what I'm actually doing is a chapter by chapter, what I'm calling highlight and review. So basically, we're kind of read the book together every Monday at 2 p.m. And we're gonna go chapter by chapter, and you'll see the template I'm about to use in a second to kind of give you the highlights and important key takeaways. So basically, it's a way for you to read the book without actually having to read it. Although I would highly recommend going to get it and reading it yourself because there's going to be tons of things that I'm not going to be able to fit into a 3 to 5 minute video, which is how long I plan on making these. So I definitely recommend going and getting Crushing It from Gary Vee and reading it yourself because it's an awesome book. And yeah, I've only read halfway through it, and then I decided to do this because I have a problem reading books. Um, but yeah, we're going to get into it. So this is Crushing It by Gary Vee, and today we are covering the introduction. So I got this simple little slideshow type deal that I'm just going to quickly run through. So the overview, so this is the template I'm using. So there's going to be an overview, which is the first slide, which is going to be kind of like the 3 key takeaways and the summary of that chapter. And then we're going to go into detail on each one of those takeaways, and then it's just the overview again. So that's it. It's going to be super simple, nice, short, easy to digest videos. So the 3 key takeaways for the introduction of Crushing It is that Gary Vee's a hustler and he can see the future. The world's changing and people are making money on social, and that social is an extremely powerful branding tool. So those are the 3 key takeaways that I got from this. And I made a little joke here, but you'll see in a minute what I mean. And then the summary is that this chapter gives Gary a background to who Gary Vee is, which most of you probably already know. It sets the tone of the book, emphasizing the importance of social media and giving testimonies of people that are winning on social. So that's an overview of the introduction chapter. It's pretty light, easy to read, pretty short. I think it was about 10 pages. And yeah, so Gary's a hustler and can see the future. We all know Gary's a hustler. Basically, he talks about how he built his parents' wine business from $4 million to $60 million. The future part, so he was preaching back in 2009 the importance of social media and how important it was going to be for building businesses and brands. And at that point in time, obviously everybody was like, what are you doing talking about Facebook and stuff and ads on Google and whatnot? Because back in 2009, everything was still so like TV ads and newspaper ads and stuff like that. So he's been preaching this for a long time that social is going to be like where it's at for advertising and brand building. And the hustler part again, as you all know, he's the CEO of Vaynermedia. He's an investor, multi-millionaire, worth I think around 250 million according to Wikipedia. Just an all-around baller. I would definitely follow him on all his stuff if you don't already. He's got YouTube, Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram. He's got it all. He posts daily on all of them. He's super grinding in the social game. So I'm just trying to do my little bit that I can do myself, taking after him. So the world is changing and money's being made on social. So it opens up talking about, I hope I say her name right, Misha is what I'm going to say, which is Gary's 8-year-old daughter who wants to be like a YouTube star in the same sense of how we wanted to be like Hollywood stars. Now kids want to be YouTube stars and YouTubers. So it talks about that and kind of how parents are like kind of still dissing it kind of because they don't think you can make real money being like internet famous or whatever. So it talks about that. Then it gives you 2 testimonials of first is Louis Blaka, who is a art teacher who used Instagram to turn him into like a thriving artist. So he used IG to build up his personal gram and start booking wine and art classes around his college, I believe. And he's now sold pieces for up to $1,300 that he's created. So I think he still has his teaching job, but he's on his way to make like 40 or 60,000 now from his paintings this year. So he's used Instagram to build up his painting and personal brand, and now he's selling pieces up to $1,300. And I mean, who wouldn't love to do something they love and sell it for $1,300. Even if you do that once a month, that's a nice little extra chunk of income you can get there. And then it talks very briefly about Karina Garcia, who started making slime when she was a waitress and now makes 6 figures a month. And I've actually went and looked on her Instagram, and she does tours now where people pay like up to $100 for a VIP ticket just to go hang out with her for like 30 minutes and just chill, kick it. I don't know. So these are some examples of people that are winning on social, making money right now. Last thing, social is a powerful branding tool. I'm sure if any of y'all listen to Gary Vee, you already know that. And yeah, so social media is becoming the go-to advertising and branding platform. Facebook is valued at almost $500 billion, with a majority of that coming from social media or from advertising fees and people branding. I'm actually a full-time Facebook ad manager for about 15 clients right now. So they're all seeing the worth in it. They're getting excellent returns on their investments. And I've read as high as 98% of this valuation is from advertising fees. So social is definitely where it's at for the advertising game right now. It's still underpriced attention, and it's a great way for businesses to build up their brand and platform and sales. And then millionaires being made on social media platforms. So we all know this. The word entrepreneur is getting thrown around a lot. That's why I call myself a hustlepreneur, because I don't consider myself an entrepreneur yet, because I don't have a real business and I don't invest in things. I don't have that type of capital yet. So I'm more of a hustler with entrepreneurial tendencies, which is kind of where I got the name from. But yeah, that's it. That's the overview for the intro. So y'all can read the takeaways and the summary again if you want. Next week, we're going to get into chapter 1 of Crushing It, which is, I'm not even sure. Look how sick that is. Like, this book is just so good. Chapter 1, The Path is All Yours. So, that's what we'll be next week. Make sure to come back Monday, 2 p.m. Central Standard Time, and we'll be dropping the video, and